Our next performer does an amazing amount of stuff, including he's a comedian down in LA. He's done a bunch of film work. He's also the spokesman for Guitar Center. So he is at least able to play rock and roll, which is pretty awesome. Please welcome to the stage, you guys, the very funny Brock Wilbur! Brock Wilbur! Oh, we'll go here. Yeah, look, it's you.
Hey guys. Disclaimer to the set, right before the show started, hit up the bar next door and got the absinthe special. The last time I had absinthe, I was 19 and I cut off this thumb. So we're gonna roll some dice tonight. We're gonna see what happens. If I come up to you later and ask to borrow a knife, think twice. Don't say no. Evaluate. Does Brock have a cheese tray? No? Okay, gonna think this through. I haven't told anybody this before, so I'll share it with you guys. I think you guys would appreciate. I didn't get what I wanted for Christmas. World peace, obviously. Yeah, I am a very good person. So to help make that better, I bought myself a little something. I got myself a gigantic, scary gun. Oh, the scariest gun I could find. I bought myself a gun, and I nicknamed it Batman, because irony. You might, Brock, with the proliferation of gun violence right now, why would you choose to? Here's why. If I see a problem, I have to be a part of it. It's just something that, it's the same part of my brain that in 2007 for 4 months was like, you can just try Scientology. If you don't like it, they won't try to stop you. I had a good line of logic. I was like, the Illuminati isn't real, but Scientology is. It's like being the bad guys in like Spectre and James Bond, and when I'm not shooting at MI6, they put me in movies. That's a pretty good deal. Not many people are. Matt Fraction, I'm offering you that first. Brock Wilbur, Scientology henchman. That's yours, buddy. That's the same part of my brain, and I feel like I've been running this con for long enough. I should just tell you tonight, for the last several years, I have been every single commenter on the Portland Mercury. That's 100% true. You believed real human beings could exist with that much hatred in their heart? Ha 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 ha! What a hilarious prank. So now I've got a gun. Not right now. No. The idea, some crowds, you get it. You get. If I had a little thing and I was like, yeah, you know, airline food is, that's just Batman. He's a fan. He likes it when people are supportive. Back to the Batcave with you. So now I've got a gun, and I had it for about a week and a half before I realized something that I'd forgotten throughout the entire process of filling out the paperwork and acquiring a handgun, which was this, and this was how the thought came to me. Oh no, I'm me. Me should never have gun. What have I done? It was like, hey, Brock. Yeah, Brock? Have you ever processed your emotions in a healthy way? Not once. That's what I thought. Should we keep talking like this just to drive the point home? No, I think they get it. I think I disagree with you. What are you going to do? I have a gun. See, that's checkmate in 9 moves. That's how fast things escalate. So I did what anybody would do, and I tried to take it back. And guess who has a no return policy? All gun stores. All gun stores ever. Ostensibly to prevent from you taking on the perfect crime, which is killing someone and then returning the gun like nothing ever happened. So imagine the angriest you've ever been in a retail situation, and now imagine you're holding a gun while doing it. And the guy didn't understand. Why can't you just keep the gun? This moment! This right here! What? And there's something very special about yelling at somebody in public while shaking a gun that doesn't have bullets in it. Because your brain's like, this is like a toy, but your balls are like, I am infinity. I can destroy, I have lasers. F this guy. So I got off the plane in Portland and I got a call I'm very excited about that might get a part in a TV show, because 2014, everything coming up Wilbur. And I might get that because I am a very talented actor who has lots of respect for the craft. Here's my standard for being a good actor. If you ever see me in anything, you will not be able to tell that the only thought in my head is this. Free coffee and bagels. Free coffee and bagels. Oh my God, free coffee and bagels. All day today, free coffee and bagels. No one can stop me. I can have free coffee, look to the camera, say the words. If there's emotions in parentheses, make them real so they don't have a shoot again because that prevents from the coffee and the bagels. They can't stop you. All that can happen is that they can run out. It is you versus time. That's all that acting is. Now you guys can all have very successful. I'm Brock Wilbur. Thank you guys so much.
Brock Wilbur! So you are the spokesman for Guitar Center.
Yes.
On TV?
On the TV box, on the radio, on the internet.
Do you play a guitar player? Or are there like guitar players and then you're like, these guys play guitar, come into Guitar Center? Like, what do you...
I think it's like a Jack Black, but like a Jack Black you would actually want to meet in person. I think that's the idea of the...
You are the approachable Jack Black? That's your job?
Hey, instead of just screaming it in your face until your eyes pop. So that's not far off.
How are a bunch of grizzly, bedraggled guitar players supposed to relate to you, Brock Wilbur? That was a little joke about how he's got a beard and he's kind of disheveled.
Living the life.
Aw. You nearly knocked her out of your chair with...
Not Portland disheveled, but L.A. disheveled for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm L.A. homeless. That's...
You're a Portland CEO for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. You'll be mayor in that outfit.
I run a yoga studio, you know.
I just brew beer and have a marketing consultancy. Consultancy?
That's a business word. You were right. Because they say consultancy. If you look, your website is like the most terrifying thing that I've ever seen for an artist. It's like, I do all of this stuff. What are you up to? That's what it looks like when I read. It's like watching Jiro Dreams of Sushi. It's like when I read your website, all I think about is like, why am I not...
That's my favorite compliment of all time.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's like, what am I doing with my life?
If Jiro was a 20-something with an Adderall prescription, that would be...
Guys, I think it's pronounced gyro. I eat a lot of ethnic food.
You do?
Did you come out with a new comedy album?
Yeah, I do a new one every year, and then I kill all of my...
That's terrible,
so...
dude. That's really... I mean, because, like, 43-year-old comedians do that, not 20-somethings.
Well, I mean, it's... when you first start watching comedy and people are like, this just happened to me, and it's like, that's 9 years ago. So Reagan was in the White House, and that's... I'd just rather not be that, so...
Probably not 9 years ago, but yeah, I get the idea. He might have been visiting, I don't know.
He was, there's a lot of conspiracy theories to get through tonight.
Yeah, I haven't heard. What's that guy been up to lately? Is that not really funny? Are we not okay with that?
Should we tell her? It's gonna be... Let's not tell her.
I'll just go visit the library.
He went to the ranch.
The president's ranch? Where all the presidents can frolic.
It's okay, Brie.
Brock.
So Brock, Crime Travel is your new...
Yeah, Crime Travel is the new album. We recorded that in an illegal underground venue in San Francisco beneath the last indie video rental store.
That's the coolest phrase.
Yeah.
We recorded it in an illegal venue is how all these stories should be. That's awesome.
The fire marshal said that the max capacity for the room is 0. So we just try to not die in a fire. That's a great way to keep people on their toes during a recording.
And what's the best way for people to get that record?
iTunes or Amazon. It's all out there and super cheap. Or on Bandcamp, it's pay what you want. So if you want to get that for
even cheaper,
goddamn free tonight, and my first album, you can just have at those.
Brock Wilbur. Also, all this information is on brockwilbur.com.
Which is like the Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
It's like Jiro's resume. That's what it's like. I'm
just so happy we've come so far because when I met this guy, we were doing the TARDIS room together. And I was just so excited that night because the bartender looks just like Matt Smith. And I was like, oh, how did they get the guy to do that? And that's so cool. And then I asked for gin and tonic, and the first ingredient he put in was vermouth. And I was like, everything just came together right now. And I mentioned that on stage, and I've never had anybody be so mean to me after a show. I was like, I'm trying really hard. I know, but you're a time traveler. You don't be pissed at me. This is...
Brock Wilbur, everybody. BrockWilbur.com. I'm just going to...
Nope, he hugged me. Sit down.